All right, welcome back to LearnWire. We're going to be doing the SEO recovery website test that I was doing. This is going to be an update video and probably the final update video for that. You guys are in luck because I just got done recording this video. It ended up being one of my classic 25-minute videos, just opinionated, kind of ranting and so forth. Some of you guys like hearing my opinions about stuff. Others think that my videos drag out and they're too long. But in this case, the people that think that I create too long of content, you're in luck because I'm going to just be able to get straight to the point. A lot of the stuff that I talked about, I'm just not going to bring up in this video because I didn't have my microphone. My microphone was on mute like an idiot. And so I have to re-record this video. So it's going to be a little bit more straight to the point, which I think most of you will probably appreciate. Okay. So this is based on, we have people asking, by the way, when will you give an update content ranking recovery test right over here? And as you guys know, we did a test, started about 7 weeks ago. And what I did was I took my Realistic Pay website over here and I stripped it from all of its articles. It probably had 200 articles on it. And in its heyday, it was getting, a few thousand visitors per month. And it does have 10 years of, let's come over here and show you Realistic Pay. This site is almost 10 years old, and I was the original purchaser of this domain. So it's never been owned or spammed by anybody else. It was just my website, and I've had it for 10 years. That's how long I've been messing around online like this. And so this was one of my sites that I could literally use any AI writer, write an article on a long tail keyword, and it would literally index within hours usually. And usually, if not hours, within 24 hours, it was usually ranked. And because these were long tail keywords and I had authority on the website and so forth, it would literally, the articles would rank usually page one within 24 hours, right? So the site definitely had authority and would rank. But then the Google helpful content update happened, and it completely took out millions of websites. And there was a lot of, discrepancy or controversy or, disagreement or questions on why that happened, like what caused that. And initially a lot of the SEO community, I think including myself, said that, AI content got penalized, right? But one thing was for sure that if you had just AI content on your website, that it was definitely, I think we'll all agree it was at higher risk because if you were using AI somehow, some way, it still needs to be quality content, right? So there's nothing against using AI content, but it needs to be unique and helpful content, right? And so most of the people that are just doing these one-click article AI writers, you're not offering any good content out there. You're not adding more value to the internet or anything like that. And so thousands and thousands and thousands, tens of thousands or even millions of websites got penalized like crazy. And that's why I did this test. I was like, okay, cool. Well, my site's kind of gone. It's all AI content. It's not quality. I already knew it wasn't a quality content. It was just an AI test website. And that's fine. So for me, nobody else was doing this test. So then I went ahead and went out there and removed all the content on the site. And the point of the test was that I was going to put high quality, well researched. It didn't matter if it was AI content or anything like that, but it needed to be very much topical authority, on point. Not trying to rank for these. My topics were all over the place as well on the other site, right? And right now it would just be completely niche focused, well written, well researched, high quality content. And could we get the site before the next major update? Could we get it to rank again? And that's what the reason for the test was. And that's why I decided to do it. So Antigod said that your site was hit by HCU back in September and then finished off with the recent core update. That's exactly what happened. Both were algorithmic updates, so not much is going to change for any new content you publish until a new core update is released. So you're either going to need to be patient or just start a new website, basically, right? A lot of people just say, just start a new website. And so it's a very opinionated topic. No one really knows all the answers, but I think that I at least have something for you guys. Is that when we come over here and we look at the website, you can see this is what you can even see the old stuff that I used to rank for all over the place, like how to get monetized on Instagram, how to earn money translating online, how can you make money with Shopify dropshipping. This is what a lot of businesses were doing, right? Affiliate programs that pay daily. There was some like, can you make money making bath bombs, right? That's more kind of like an Etsy type or a DIY type niche, right? And then we're crossing over to make money online. Then we're talking about, I mean, there's some other stuff in here that just, I had no business putting on the website we did some reviews, Jasper reviews, social, so we were just kind of like all over the place. Software reviews or versus another software like right over here, how to make money in a towing business, right? And what I think that the problem with these websites right here and why it got hit was it was all AI content, wasn't really helpful, and then also it was the topics kind of had to do with making money, but they really were kind of all over the place. If I was just talking about how to make money on YouTube, and I built an entire website about that, then, perhaps it wouldn't have got penalized because it was so much on point and so forth. But there's a lot more to add to that as well. And I'm going to get into that in a minute. But as you can see, these were all, you can see we were ranking. We were ranking for almost everything that we touched. And so we removed all that content, and then we came over here and we started new. I have 3 articles on there, guys. And I think a real true test would have been at least 10, 20 articles on the site, 10, 20, 30 articles. That's what I hope to get. But life has happened. I've been busy, and this is not a very motivating project, especially when you have a 10-year-old site and things got indexed immediately. And when you do these long tail keywords that there's hardly any content on the web about, and you don't get indexed or you don't rank or whatever, the story is your answer is answered pretty quickly. And I think that at this point we can conclude that we have these articles over here. I've already tested a couple of them in Search Console, like right over here, we're in Search Console. I tested this one and it's actually on Google, but then I tested another one and it's not on Google, and so forth. So that kind of shows I wanted at least to see that one of the articles was in fact on Google. It was indexed, but it's not ranked in the top 10 pages, not ranked in the top 100. And that gives me my answer that Google on a penalized site can index your page, but it's not going to give you a top 100 ranking, period. You are officially penalized, ghosted, and your content is not going to come back no matter how good it is. And so that is the conclusion of the test, is that you're really not going to, the only chance we have is if I wanted to continue using this domain and this site and add content and so forth, and then the next content update comes out, then we would see if it actually recovers and starts ranking. Then this test is still going to be a good test when that happens, to see if any of these surface. But my conclusion for the most part is that you're probably better off, if this happened to you, you're probably better off just creating a new website, new brand, and kind of really focusing on your brand. Okay. So that's the conclusion. The test proved that it doesn't really recover. Like I said, it would be nice if I would have had more articles to fully conclude that. But these articles should have ranked. One of them or 2 of them are indexed officially. One of them from 7 weeks ago got indexed, and then they de-indexed the article. So that also can tell you something as well. And this is good content. I spent a lot of time on this content. It's very topic oriented. Every single subtopic I actually manually looked at and wrote with Reword AI, but it was in my brand voice. There's knowledge base. It's on point. It's good content. And we're not ranking, right? So I think we can conclude that the test basically shows that you can't really pull all the content off there and put new content on there. And it's not, we did change some things. I think it was higher quality content, and the topical relevance, we stuck with one niche category, which was online course creation. And all 3 of these had to do with online course creation. So we did do a couple of different things, higher quality content, and we stuck within one very, very specific topic. And it's still, didn't get an index. So there's your answer for you guys. But what I think, if you guys were going to ask me like what my opinion is now, is what you should do is, if we come back over here and I just show you LearnWire, there's a reason why we're averaging page 3. And for almost half of the keywords I'm tracking right here, or literally half the articles are already on page 1. So half the articles are ranking in the top 10. And almost every single thing is ranking except for this one right over here, this review right over here. What I think is happening is a couple different things, but mostly it has to do with that brand sticking on point. I think the content now has to be good, and every one of my articles is based on an actual review. So when we come in here, these are all real reviews that I did, right? And it's a video first approach. And then I have a unique way that I create the content. And so we go and we create the video, and I actually get my hands on the software, and I actually do an honest review, and I actually give a real rating based on my brand. We have disclaimers on every single post. We do have a couple affiliate links in there, and we have a table of contents, and then we have a nice structure that is the same for every single one of these articles. It's a structure that is helpful to people. If they wanted to skim through this, they wouldn't even have to watch the 20-minute video, because they would get, at the end of the day, they would get my overall rating, they would get the content, and they would be able to tell if this is a good software for them or not. And so what's happening is if we go over to Google and we type in LearnWire, right? We type in this brand, you can see that the website is performing well. It's increasing, obviously, doing better than nothing, right? I mean, it's not a lot of clicks or anything like that, but because these aren't getting the software that I review, it's getting mostly traffic from AppSumo and so forth like that. These are not big popular softwares that I'm reviewing. I do want to start diving into those to see if that can impact and get more traffic and so forth. But at the end of the day, what Google is looking at and looking for is, you type in LearnWire here, and I don't even have the best, brand profile, but it definitely is clear that LearnWire is a brand to Google, because they give me the YouTube has the most authority. They rank that number 1 right up there. And then they go right to number 2 ranking is my actual website right here. And then you have a bunch of videos, and then you come over here, my Amazon influencer program profile is right there as well. And then you come over here and you get the about page from your website as well. And then you get another Amazon page, and then you get a TikTok page, and then you get a Pinterest page, and then you get a Medium page. And every single one of these assets right here are these profiles I created myself. Some of them are more active than others. Pinterest, I'm really trying to grow right now and focus on. Not do anything with TikTok, and the website and YouTube, right? So the entire page is a brand. If you type in LearnWire, Google will understand that, everything is software review and tutorials. And we don't even have, you can do even more than this and do a better job than this. But I think that this is part of the equation that kind of cements you. You have to have quality content now. It has to be on point. You can't be doing software reviews and then switch over and start talking about Etsy. I don't think you can do that. That gives you a higher risk of getting penalized. You've got to stick within your brand, and you've got to produce the quality content and so forth. Yes, of course, there's tests out there where people are still slamming with AI and their ranking and so forth. But if you're looking for longevity, these are the things that I think Google's looking for right now. I don't ever play the Google game, really. The website is just kind of here as my test site as well. I don't really think I make money from the website or anything like that. And so I'm not really big on, I'm not building websites to make thousands of dollars from. I already know my business model, and it's YouTube. But I know a lot of you are website builders and have been niche website builders in the past. And so this stuff is important to you. And so this is what I'm finding, is that this stuff is working. LearnWire, real businesses are working. I can come back over here and show you some of the sites. We have another site as well. I can show you even right over here. This is a real business. It's actually my wife's website. She has a private practice. And you can see we are ranking in our local area for all this stuff because it's a real business, right? And we haven't done anything wrong to this website. It's a professional business, so it's ranking, right? But all the sites that I tried to just go and do AI content for, you can see we were ranking, and now the site's gone, right? This one right over here, this is a site I lost a lot of money on. It was ranking, and now it's completely gone as well. Here's another one. This one's all AI content. We were ranking right here for a health website, and now it's all gone. This is where I literally am with you guys on the sites completely being taken down with zero traffic whatsoever. I had a rank and rent site right over here. That one's gone as well, right? So I am there. And then I have another site where we're actually doing some stuff that I actually do get traffic to the site. I get sales and everything, but I'm putting some new pages on here to see if I can start ranking for them as well. I'll give you guys updates on that as well. But this is a real business offering real products and so forth. It's more of a kind of a printable e-commerce website. And we all know that, if you're offering a product, a SaaS service, any kind of small business service, or a e-commerce site offering physical or digital products, those are being favored right now. Content sites are becoming a thing of the past right over here with this. And I'll say finally, one last thing is that I think that the brand thing and the quality content does matter, because everyone says, don't do affiliate sites and so forth. Well, this one LearnWire is breaking all the rules still, because it's a 100% content site right now, and it's a 100% review site. So you would clearly go to the site and be like, oh yeah, this is an affiliate site. But in general, it is and it isn't, right? Every single one of the reviews are offering value to the person reading, because I'm actually reviewing the software. So you don't actually just get penalized for creating an affiliate site. You get penalized when you don't actually have the product in hand and you're offering real honest value. The ways of just going and creating an Amazon affiliate website and just going to the Amazon review page, scraping all the content there, putting it into an AI software writer, and then writing the article as if you've owned the software, and then putting all those up, though that probably won't work, right? And so don't forget that we also have the brand. We have the brand profile and authority that's helping LearnWire pull through as well, I think. And so I think that's just kind of the where we're at with Google, is that we have to basically have a brand profile, brand authority, higher quality content, all those things. And no one really knows the exact formula, guys. I mean, let's just be real. No one knows the formula, but I'm glad I did this little test for you guys. I'm going to call it a little test because, I didn't 100% do my part, which was I wanted to get 10, 20, 30 articles on there, but it just took way too much time. And so, but I think that I can conclude, sorry, I got tongue tied there. I can conclude even after the 3 articles that my site is still toast. It's not going to rank at all. And so I will still try to I'm going to try to get to the 10 article mark on just that one topic, higher quality content. And I'll keep you guys posted. Next time there's a big update, and if it ends up ranking ever, then we will know that it is possible to recover after the next update or whatever. But the conclusion is that you can't really recover your site until the next big algorithm update. And you definitely will have to be very patient, probably still working on your website and everything, and waiting up to a year before you can even see if you will recover, right? The site might not even recover ever. And so you're probably better off just really trying to build a real brand, start with a new brand name, a new brand website, build all those profiles out and really do the work and try to build a really good website. And that's probably going to give you more of an increased chance of having success. So thanks for joining me. This might be the last video on the Google update, but I know that you guys have been asking for this. And so I wanted to get this out for you guys. What do you guys think below? Leave a comment below if you watched the whole thing, and also leave a comment on what is your opinion of this. Do you think that the test was worthwhile, or do you think that I kind of did the conclusion too early? Or do you just agree? Yeah, your site's not going to recover. I think you have enough information. Because remember, the articles used to index within hours. The site is 10 years old and it did have authority. I mean, it had a DA of like over 30 or 40. And so, creating these long tail specific articles now that are higher quality content and so forth, and I got rid of all the bad content, I think I've seen enough. I think I've seen that my site's not going to recover. Thank you guys for joining me. I will see you in the next one.